Foldable phones have quietly moved from futuristic novelties to everyday workhorses, and heading into 2026, they're more polished than ever. With better hinges, stronger displays, and smarter software, this category is no longer about flashy gimmicks. It's about versatility, durability, and how these devices handle real-life use. Whether you're looking for something compact and stylish or a productivity powerhouse, there's a foldable here that might fit the bill. In this video, we're counting down 6 of the best foldable phones available heading into 2026, with the key features, details, and reasons they made the list. Product links are in the description below. Number 6. Huawei Mate X-T. Huawei continues its return to the premium foldable space with the Mate X-T, a model that puts hardware front and center. While the company still faces software restrictions in many regions, the Mate X-T proves that they haven't lost their edge in engineering. The build quality is excellent, the displays are sharp, and the hinge mechanism is smoother than ever. If you're in a region where Huawei devices are fully supported, this foldable earns a spot on your radar. The inner display measures 7.85 inches, a bright OLED panel with minimal crease visibility and excellent contrast. On the outside, a 6.4-inch curved edge screen makes quick tasks easy without having to fully unfold the device. Huawei's updated water drop style hinge folds flatter, feels sturdy, and gives the phone a refined profile in both modes. Powering the Mate X-T is Huawei's own Kirin 9100 chip, paired with 12 GB of RAM and 512 GB of storage. While performance is smooth for everyday tasks and multitasking, one major caveat remains. Due to ongoing sanctions, the phone lacks 5G support in many markets. The camera system includes a 50-megapixel main sensor, a 3x telephoto lens, and a 16-megapixel under-display selfie shooter. Battery life is handled by a 4800 mAh cell, and it supports 66-watt wired charging, more than enough for a full day of use with moderate to heavy screen time. This phone is best for users in regions where Huawei still has strong support, or for those who prioritize build quality and design over app compatibility. It's not for everyone, but the Mate X-T earns its place for its hardware alone. Number 5. Motorola Razr Ultra 2025. Motorola continues to evolve its foldable lineup with the Razr Ultra 2025, their most polished and practical clamshell yet. This model builds on everything that made the previous generation interesting, but brings meaningful upgrades in design, performance, and everyday usability. It's not just about looking cool, although it certainly does. It's a fully functional foldable that actually works well as a daily driver. Inside, you get a large 6.9-inch OLED display that supports a smooth 165 Hz refresh rate, making scrolling and animations feel especially fluid. But the real standout here is the outer display. At 4 inches, it's the largest and most usable on any flip phone currently on the market. You can run apps, reply to messages, use navigation, and even launch the camera, all without opening the phone. The water-repellent build and enhanced hinge structure give it more durability and polish than previous Razr models. Under the hood, it runs on Qualcomm's Snapdragon 8 Gen 4, paired with either 8 GB or 12 GB of RAM. Storage options come in at 256 GB or 512 GB, depending on the configuration. For cameras, Motorola includes a 50-megapixel main sensor and a 13-megapixel ultra-wide, while the front-facing camera comes in at 32 megapixel, more than enough for clear video calls and selfies. The Razr Ultra runs near-stock Android 15, and Motorola's thoughtful approach to the cover screen makes it one of the most practical small foldables available today. You can use full apps, type the full keyboard, and customize widgets to suit your routine. If you're after a flip phone that actually adds convenience rather than compromise, this one's hard to beat. Stylish, functional, and fun. The outer screen alone changes how you use your phone. Number 4. Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 7. Samsung has spent years fine-tuning the Flip series, and the Galaxy Z Flip 7 feels like the payoff. It's their most refined clamshell yet, both in how it looks and how it works. This version brings small but meaningful updates that add up to a better day-to-day experience, especially for anyone who wants a foldable without compromising on reliability. The main display is a 6.8-inch dynamic AMOLED 2X panel with a 120 Hz refresh rate, crisp, bright, and smooth for scrolling or media. The outer screen has grown slightly to 3.6 inches, and it's no longer just for notifications. You can now run full apps, reply to messages, navigate, or even stream without opening the phone. The redesigned hinge is slimmer, more balanced, and maintains IPX8 water resistance, rare for foldables. Performance is handled by the Snapdragon 8 Gen 4 for Galaxy, tuned specifically for Samsung's ecosystem. You get 8 GB of RAM with either 256 GB or 512 GB of storage. It also features an upgraded cooling system that helps maintain consistent performance under load. The camera system features a 50-megapixel main sensor and a 12-megapixel ultra-wide. You can shoot selfies using the rear camera and the outer screen for framing, a big bonus for image quality. Software is where Samsung pulls ahead. One UI 7 brings smoother flex mode transitions, and the Flip 7 now includes DeX support directly from the cover display, a feature rarely found in clamshell foldables. For anyone already in the Samsung ecosystem, or looking for a pocketable phone that still feels high-end, the Flip 7 offers a smart balance of style and substance. It's consistent, reliable, and ready for everyday use without fuss. Number 3. Google Pixel 10 Pro Fold. The Pixel 10 Pro Fold marks a big step forward for Google's foldable ambitions. Where the first-gen model felt experimental, this one feels far more complete. It's clear that Google is focused on software intelligence and camera performance, two areas where it traditionally excels. If you're looking for a foldable that leans into productivity, AI features, and photography, this one checks a lot of boxes. The inner display stretches to 7.9 inches with a 120Hz refresh rate, offering a comfortable workspace for multitasking, reading, or editing photos. On the outside, a 6.3-inch screen with symmetrical bezels looks balanced and is wide enough for full one-handed use. This model is lighter and thinner than the previous generation, which helps with daily handling. Inside, it's powered by Google's Tensor G5 chip and includes 12 GB of RAM with either 256 GB or 512 GB of storage. The real highlight, though, is the onboard AI. With Gemini built in, tasks like real-time summarization, voice assistance, and content generation are handled directly on device. The camera setup includes a 64-megapixel main sensor, 48-megapixel telephoto with 5x optical zoom, and a 12-megapixel ultra-wide. It brings the typical Pixel image processing, great low light, natural skin tones, and smart dynamic range, but in foldable form. A 4800 mAh battery powers it along with 35-watt wired charging. While it's still slightly bulkier than some other options, the Pixel 10 Pro Fold delivers where it matters: smart features, reliable software, and some of the best cameras in any foldable. It's especially appealing for users already invested in Google's ecosystem. Number 2. OnePlus Open. OnePlus didn't rush into the foldable game, and it shows. The OnePlus Open is a confident first-generation device that feels anything but experimental. It rivals the best from Samsung and Google, both in terms of hardware and overall experience. This is a foldable built for performance-focused users who want speed, clean software, and a refined design in a lighter package. The inner display is a 7.8-inch AMOLED panel with 2K resolution and vivid color reproduction. It's sharp, smooth, and has minimal crease visibility, even during heavy use. On the outside, a 6.3-inch cover display provides a comfortable experience with full app support and excellent brightness. Despite its size, the OnePlus Open remains one of the lightest book-style foldables available, making it much easier to handle for long periods. Under the hood, it's powered by the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, paired with 16 GB of RAM and 512 GB of UFS 4.0 storage. The iconic OnePlus Alert slider is also back, a small detail, but one many fans will appreciate. Camera performance is a strong point. The rear setup includes a 50-megapixel main sensor from Sony, a 48-megapixel ultra-wide, and a 64-megapixel telephoto lens, all tuned by Hasselblad. Photos come out crisp, balanced, and detailed. Oxygen OS 14 Fold Edition brings practical multitasking features, including triple split windows, floating apps, and seamless drag and drop between panes. It's designed with productivity in mind without feeling cluttered. The OnePlus Open is ideal for users who want a premium foldable without the heavier software layers seen in other brands. It's fast, thoughtfully built, and surprisingly refined, an underrated option that deserves more attention. Number 1. Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 7. Samsung has led the foldable space since the beginning, and with the Galaxy Z Fold 7, it refined nearly every detail. This version isn't trying to reinvent the category, it's about improving what already works. From hardware strength to software depth, this is the most complete foldable on the market right now. The inner display is a 7.9-inch dynamic AMOLED 2X panel with deep contrast, sharp resolution, and improved brightness across the board. Samsung's latest under-display camera is less noticeable this time around and better suited for video calls. On the outside, the 6.4-inch cover screen is brighter, better proportioned, and much easier to use one-handed compared to earlier models. The hinge is slimmer and lighter, contributing to better balance without sacrificing durability. Performance is handled by the Snapdragon 8 Gen 4 for Galaxy, a custom-tuned version built for Samsung devices. RAM goes up to 16 GB, with storage options reaching 1 TB. UFS 4.0 speeds keep file transfers fast, and the updated vapor chamber keeps heat under control during multitasking or gaming. The camera setup includes a 50-megapixel wide lens, 12-megapixel ultra-wide, and 10-megapixel telephoto. It's versatile and sharp, with improvements to processing and low-light performance. You also get an under-display front camera inside the Fold, mainly for video calls. Battery life holds steady with a 5,000 mAh cell and supports 45-watt wired charging. If you want a phone that doubles as a productivity tablet, with long-term updates and class-leading support, the Z Fold 7 still holds the crown. It's expensive, but for power users, it's the most complete foldable experience available. That wraps up our list of the best foldable phones heading into 2026. Let us know in the comments which one you're considering. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more tech roundups. All product links are in the description. See you in the next one.